Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at a new device that I was sent over for review purposes. This is by a company called Evoplus, and this is their Q9 Bluetooth headset with car charger. Now, I've said this in previous videos before, but I really do like when one particular product does multiple things. And this is a good example of that. So basically, this is a car charger for different devices via USB. So as you can see by the picture here, it actually has two ports, so you can charge two devices at the same time in your car charger port in your vehicle. But also, it has a built-in Bluetooth headset, which, as you can see here by the picture of the lady's ear, it is very small. Now that's cool because, again, you have two different uses for this same device. Now, I don't normally use Bluetooth headsets, and that's because usually I forget to charge them or they're a little bit big or something like that. But when I saw the size of this one and I saw how easy it is just to charge it in the same base that you would normally charge your other devices in your car, I figured that it would be easier to use more often because I have it right there, right at hand. So this is the packaging, and as you open it up, you can see the actual charger right there. And again, it has the two USB ports. It is fairly small, which is really nice, so it's not going to take up a lot of room when you have it plugged into your car charger. And here are some of the different features. It has auto power on and off. It can pair with one to two phones, which is really nice. So you can have it paired up to two devices. It does have voice guidance. And what's really cool also is that when I had it paired to my iPhone 6 Plus, there was a little picture of the battery meter on the top right corner for the actual device too. So you can see how much battery you have left, but also it gives you a prompt when the battery is low. So let me go ahead and open it up so we can take a look at it. All right, so inside the box you have the charger itself, and then you also have a user manual. And I always do recommend that you kind of read through it just to make sure that you're familiarized with how to use everything and how everything works on your different devices. On the charger itself right here, you can see that on the bottom here you do have three different size ear tips, and this is really cool because you can go ahead and customize it to fit your specific ears. So you just take one of those out and plug it into the Bluetooth headset and you're good to go. So let's go ahead and take out the car charger out, or the whole unit I should say. At first glance, I can tell you that it seems to be very sturdy, which is really nice because, again, you don't want this to be falling apart, because I can foresee this as being used pretty much on a daily basis. Again, you do have the two charging ports, which you can charge two different devices at the same time. And then at the very top right here, you have your Bluetooth headset that sits right on that. So you want it to have, some sort of strength as you're moving it around and taking the headset out and stuff like that. So it does feel nice and sturdy. But again, it is fairly small, as you guys can see right here in my hand. So it's not going to take up a lot of room when you have it plugged into your vehicle. So let's take a look at the USB ports right here. You have two of them. The one at the top is 2.1 amp. The one at the bottom is 1 amp. So again, if you're going to be charging like a mobile phone, and then if you want to charge an iPad or something like that, you do have different options, or you can just use the two for whatever it is that you need. Besides that, at the very top right here, you do have your Bluetooth earpiece, and it's magnetically placed in there, so it holds it in place while you're not using it. And all you have to do is lift it up, and it'll you can go ahead and put it into your ear. So as you guys can see on the very top right here, you just have the one button. That button's going to pretty much do everything from pairing it to answering and hanging up a call to, just that's the one button that's going to do pretty much the majority of everything. Then you have your little microphone right there. So again, you have everything built in. So you have your speaker on one end, then your microphone on the other, and it's very easy to use. Now, one thing I did find is that when I had this in my ear, it fit in there very nicely, but also it was very discreet. It's not big, and it's not so flashy. It does have an LED where you see the little phone logo right there, which flashes different colors depending on what you're doing. But for the most part, it's not sticking out so far out of your ear where it's going to look awkward. And that's another thing that I wanted to make sure, because I don't like it when you see people that are kind of talking to themselves and they have this big, huge Bluetooth headset in their ear. This is very discreet, which is really nice. Now, the good thing is that just placing it back into the cradle while it's connected into your car charger will actually charge the Bluetooth headset. And you can also use the two USB ports, whether the headset is in there or not. to charge the other two devices. Now, the one drawback that I would have to say about this device is that you do not have the capability to actually charge the Bluetooth headset unless it is connected to the device and the device is connected to your car charger. That unfortunately is a little bit of a drawback, because if you're away from your vehicle and the battery dies in the headset, you're going to have to go back to your vehicle and plug it in order to be able to charge it. Now, the other drawback is that if you don't have a very long commute, like for me, I have maybe 5-10 minute commute in the morning, then the same thing in the afternoon, that's not enough time to give proper charge to the Bluetooth headset battery. So this is great if you're going to be going on a long road trip, or if you have a long commute in the morning. You can go ahead and have it charged and then use it while you're driving. And then once you get to your destination, you can just get out of the car and continue to use it. But then when you go back home, you can put it back in and charge it up if you're not going to be using it. So again, it has its pros and cons. Now, what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and go out to the car, and I'll plug this in and I'll show you guys how the chargers work. All right, guys, so we're out of my car now. This is the Q9 car charger and Bluetooth headset by Evoplus. My port is right here, so I can go ahead and lift that up. And now all I have to do is just connect it in there. So as you guys can see, it is nice and out of the way. It is very small. I don't know if you guys can tell by these flashing. It's attempting to connect, but actually right now what it's doing is it's connected and it's charging. So it's connected directly to my phone. Now, if I wanted to go ahead and charge another device, I have a USB cable right here. So all I have to do is go ahead and insert that into the side right there. And so you guys can see, here is my iPod Touch. So I can just connect it there. And as you guys can see, there it is charging. So now I'm able to charge one or two devices. And then I also have the Bluetooth headset available to go ahead and be able to use it. So all I have to do is pull it out, stick it in my ear, and I can go ahead and start either listening to music or making phone calls or whatever it is that you need from your Bluetooth headset. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut away and I'm going to be in front of the camera, and I'll show you guys how this looks when it's in your ear. Again, so you guys can see that it is very small, very discreet, and it's inconspicuous. Alright guys, so I wanted to give you a quick look at what the Bluetooth headset option looks like in your ear. Again, this was a big must for me because I wanted it to be small and inconspicuous, discreet, so it didn't attract a lot of attention. I think the Q9 does a really good job at that. So again, here it is inside of the cradle. All you have to do is take it out and place it into your ear. Now, I've already put the ear tip that works best for my ear. So again, you do have different options, so you can go ahead and test them out and see which one fits best. But it is nice and secure, very small and out of the way. Again, the button is readily accessible. I can press it to answer a call, hang up a call, or anything like that. And I don't have to worry about it getting in the way. It doesn't look awkward. It is very discreet, and you have the microphone right there, which picks up your voice very well. So it works really good when you're making phone calls, answering calls, hanging up calls, and things like that. So as you guys can see, it is very easy to use. Once you're done, you just take it out, put it back into the cradle, and then you can go ahead and place it back on your charger and charge it up. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link below to where you guys can pick up this device if you guys are interested, and I'll also leave a coupon code that the company provided in case you guys are interested in picking up. It'll give you a little bit of a discount. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions.